right, good morning. Welcome to the Billionaire Boss Empire. Guys, we want to make sure that you are always awesome and epic. We want to make sure that you are catching all the pips that you can and that you're being able to do it on your own. And guys, understand that there are so many different strategies out there for you to be able to use and learn from. And the PowerGator that we teach here is just one of those options. Okay. So as we go ahead and get started, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you are doing your personal I am affirmations. We say 15 or more. Okay. Here at the Billionaire Boss Empire, we get started with I am a master trader, and with every trade, my balance grows. I am a master recruiter, and like-minded individuals are drawn to me. So guys, this is what I really want you guys to be thinking about. Make sure that your I am affirmations are going to be positive. It's going to be what you want to become, what you want to be, because whatever you say after I am is going to shape your reality. Okay? Just remember that. Now, let's go ahead and start with our food for thought this morning, because this is something else that I need you guys to be thinking about. All right. If you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. But if you schedule it, it's real. Now, listen to this. Understand this. Okay. So, you can have a conversation with somebody and say, you know what? I want to be wealthy. I want to be a multimillionaire. Oh yeah, that's wonderful. That's nice. That's a dream. That's a nice dream. But if you envision it, you start picturing yourself being and walking in that multimillionaire status, then it becomes possible. Okay, it starts to become a possibility because you see yourself doing it. You see yourself being it. Okay, but this right here, but if you schedule it, it's real. Guys, we know the Bible says, write the vision and make it plain. You are to write it down. Write down what your dream and your goal is. You want to be a multimillionaire? Awesome. Write it down and then schedule it. I will be a multimillionaire by. Give yourself a deadline to reach that goal. Now, I'm just using multimillionaire. Guys, you can put anything you want in that place. I'm going to be a master trader by. Give yourself a deadline. I'm going to be a founder 5,000 by. Give yourself a deadline. So understand that you need to write it down and you need to tell yourself, not anybody else, tell yourself when you are going to do it, when you are going to accomplish it. And then understand this, you can't just sit back and wait. You've got to work for it. You've got to go for it. You've got to make it happen, because success depends on you. Your success depends on you, not anybody else. You cannot blame anybody else for you not succeeding. The only one that you can blame is yourself. All right. So I need you guys to make sure that you are thinking about that you are walking in that. All right. And, then we go ahead and we get started with our news. So let me go ahead and do that. I didn't bring it over yet. All right. And we'll be doing that a lot this morning. Okay, so this is what we are looking at today. All right. And let me go ahead and refresh just to make sure nothing has been added since I opened this up this morning. Okay. Now, right here, pay attention to this. Please pay attention to this red folder for euro all day. If you are in a currency pair with euro today, guys, you need to be extremely careful. Okay? Because understand that red folder means, whoa, wait, stop. You need to know that something major is going on, something major is happening, and it can affect your euro trade. So you can be in a trade and it can spike in the opposite direction. Okay, so be careful. Make sure you're doing your proper analysis and that you are watching that trade if you choose to get into any euro currencies today. All right, 8:30 this morning, USD has 2 orange folders. Okay, so we know that means proceed with caution. So this morning around 8:30, if you're in a currency pair with the USD, just make sure you are using precautions. Make sure you are proceeding carefully to make sure that it is still going the direction that you want it to go. And then 12 p.m. today, euro has an orange folder. So euro has an orange folder and a red folder. Okay, so red folder's all day. The orange folder's around 12 noon. That's double. Guys, please hear what I'm telling you about euro currency pairs today. Be careful. Watch it. As a matter of fact, pull up a euro currency pair and watch it and see what it does. I'm not saying get into the trade. I'm saying watch it. Study it. Because that's what you guys should be doing anyway. You should have your currency pairs that you are studying. Okay, so what currency pairs are you studying? All right, now, guys, have I got some golden juicy nuggets for you guys this morning? Yes, yes, yes. All right, so, oh, look at gold. Look at gold. Gold's trying to run away. All right, let me see. The 1 hour, okay, it's in a sale. The 4 hour is also in a sale. So we know the overall trend of gold right now is in a sale. So currently, that is what we're looking at. We're seeing that gold is actually in a sale. Okay. So with that being said, if you wanted to try out gold, and I'm not saying anything, but gold is in a sale right now. But understand, gold moves, and that's why that is not something that I suggest you guys to get into when you're new. But if you want to watch it and see how it moves and see how fast it goes, you can absolutely do that. But gold moves. It can make you a lot of money, but it can also lose you a lot of money, just like the US 30. So you do want to be careful with that. But while we are here in TradingView, guys, how many of you have signed up for the 20 pips and dip? Okay. Well. Just to make sure that you know where to find it, because I do want you guys to see something. Gonna come here and invite only scripts. You guys know that you have to be approved to get that 20 pips and dip. Guys, I was approved back in September and wasn't even paying attention, didn't even see it. So let me make sure that you guys know where to go to locate if you have been approved for the 20 pips and dip, because you have to have an accurate and active account. Okay, so they did it twice. Okay, right here. Okay, so over here in this this right pane where you can change. This is your market watch list, which is this right here. You can set up alarms, okay, so that you know when a particular currency pair is going to go into a certain area that you select. Let's see, this is going to give you the news about what's going on, which is also good. Let's see, data window. Okay, so this right here is giving me all the information about what's running in my window right now. All right, so all it is, I'm coming all the way down right here. This is what we're looking for right here, where it says notifications. If you select notifications, ta-da! All right, so I was authorized, I was giving approval September 23rd, but I missed it. I didn't see it. And then again, after the company launched October 1st, because you could actually update your scholarship before October 1st. So I was actually able to do that. So my approval for 20 pips and dip came October 2nd. So guys, this is where you are going to locate that you have been approved for your 20 pips and dip. Now, if I select this, if I select it and open it up, go ahead. All right. It's going to bring me here to the 20 pips and dip indicator by David Laciaga. Open it up, open it up. There we go, waiting. All right, and this is what it looks like, okay? I'm gonna scroll down and look here. Right here, it tells you about the 20 pips and dip, okay? It gives you the information about it, how it works, how to create custom alerts. What? Yes. So once you get approved, this is something that you want to look at. You want to read over this. Okay? If this is a strategy that you want to try out, you want to try to use, all this information is right here for you. Okay? Awesome. All right, so remember, you have to have a paid account to be able to access this. All right, and let's see. So we are going to go back to my chart. And something else that I want to show you guys. Now, you guys know that Mr. Kimbrough was talking to you guys about the candles. Guys, you know how important education is for us here at the Billionaire Boss Empire. We truly want you guys to have all the information, all the knowledge that you possibly can in order to be the absolute best. Guys, there are so many different strategies out there. Like I said, the Billionaire Boss Empire, that's just one. And we want to make sure that you have every tool to your advantage to be able to use and become very wealthy doing this right here. Okay, so we were talking about the candlestick Bible, right? So you guys know that you can download. I left it. No. All right, you guys know that you can download the Candlestick Bible and be able to learn all that you need to know about the candlesticks, right? So look at this right here, the doji candlestick pattern, okay? Gives you the information, tells you what it looks like. This is the highest price, lowest price, and this is the closing price, okay? So with that, okay, so what it's saying is that there is equality and indecision between buyers and sellers. There is no one in control of the market. when you see that doji candlestick. Let's see, something in the chat. Okay, Miss Pat, I'm sorry you're not able to hear anything. I do see that you could keep coming and going out of the training session. Unfortunately, I'm not sure. I believe that you're not having a good connection. So you may want to try to shut down your computer and then come back in and see if that will work. See if that'll help you get a better connection. All right, so looking at the doji candlestick, you know, you look into the candlestick Bible, okay, and you're able to learn about the different candlesticks. Well, guess what? All right, let me put that back up. All right, so with that being said, I know you guys see this right here. Yes, that is a doji candle. And there is an indicator showing me all the doji candles on whatever chart I am on, whatever currency pair I am on. Well, Miss Benita, how in the world? What? Excuse me. I apologize about that. Yes, that US dollar has really been selling. Let me see, the green across the red right here. That was yesterday morning at 11 a.m. and it has been selling ever since. It has had some pullback. That US dollar has really been selling. That US 30 has really been selling. All right, so this is what I want you to show you guys. Now, you know that we use the Hikanashi candles, okay? That's thank you, Miss Jacqueline. That is also good. Miss Jacqueline said, make sure you've checked join audio. But I know she has trouble with her connections a lot of time. So hopefully we'll be able to get that resolved for her. So guys, it is indicating which candles are a doji candles. Now, as you know, for the PowerGator, we actually use the Hikanashi candles because it shows the trend. Okay, the Hikanashi candles show the trend in the market. But that candlestick Bible that you are going through, that you are looking through, guys, those are actually Japanese candles. So if I come up here, okay, because you know that I've got my candle, I got my Hikanashi candles, I've got my line for when I'm doing my support and resistance. Well, actually, let me show you this first so that you can see where I got it from. I want to make sure you know. Right here. It's new. Okay, TradingView has added candlestick patterns. What? Yes. Okay, so you can now, look, okay, if you select all candlestick patterns, okay, or you may have some that you are studying, okay, if you study 3 candlestick patterns per day, and you want to have those 3 candlestick patterns show up on your trading view, on your chart, then you can select the 3 that you are studying. Or if you want to see all of them, you go ahead and you select all candlestick patterns. And I didn't mean to select it again. I don't need 2 of them on there. Close that out right there. All right, so you're like, but okay, Miss Benita, I'm seeing other candlesticks, but I don't see, the only thing that I see being shown is the doji. Okay, again, we are on the Hikanashi candles. If I come up here and I change it to candles, which is going to be the Japanese candles, watch what happens. Boom. There it is. Do you see it? Do you see it? Let me stretch it out to make sure that you can. All right, so now we can see the doji candles. And when you hover over that indicator It's going to let you know the name of that candle, and it's going to give you the information about that candle. All right. So now I want you to understand this. Okay. So you've got BE, and let me see. I want to see if I can find another one, because I really don't want you guys to get confused, but I want you to see. Come on down. Let me see. All right. I can't. Oh, perfect. All right. Right here is where I want to be. Okay. I'm going to make it bigger so that I can show you guys some things. I was going to say some things, but some people call me country. That's okay. I'm a country girl. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. So, here's the doji candle. So if I hover over doji, it gives me the information about the doji candle. When I hover over this one, it says BE, and it says engulfing. Well, this one also says BE, engulfing. But what I want you to see is this one is red, this one is green. Okay? So if that symbol for BE is on a green candle, okay, we know that it's engulfing, but it is actually a bullish engulfing. Okay? Bullish, remember, let me come here. Right here. Remember, bullish is the buy trend. It's the uptrend. Okay? So the bullish is represented by the green candle. Right. Now, right here, the BE, it says engulfing, but it's a red candle. So this one, that BE, stands for bearish candle. Bearish engulfing. So you have bearish engulfing, which is red, and it's located at the top. It's going to be over the candle that it's representing, that it's showing you. Then you have the bullish engulfing that is underneath the candle that it's representing, that it's showing you. And you hover over it, and it gives you the information about that candle. Okay, here we go. Bearish engulfing is a sell. Okay, remember, think about that bears representing the red. It's coming down. That's a seller's trend. And then, okay, so we have our bearish engulfing candle. We have our bullish engulfing candle. Yes, Mr. Kimber, I think you want to say something.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Benita, I can't really see it. So when you hover over it, does it give you the psychology behind the candles?
Oh, yes, Mr. Kimber. Let me tell you, as a matter of fact, let me do this one. Okay. So this one, it says, this one is the bullish engulfing candle, and it is kind of small. So for those of you that might be looking at this on your phone or something like this, let me make sure you know what it says. So it says engulfing. At the end of a given downward trend, there will most likely be a reversal pattern. To distinguish the first day, this candle pattern uses a small body, followed by a day where the candle body fully overtakes the body from the day before and closes in the trend's opposite direction. Although similar to the outside reversal chart pattern, it is not essential for this pattern to completely overtake the range, high to low, rather only the open and the close. How about that? And let's see, that is the That is the bullish engulfing. So if we hover over the bearish engulfing, guess what? Go ahead, Mr. Kimbrough.
That is absolutely amazing, y'all. This woman a beast. I'm telling y'all, she gets better and better as she keeps going with this thing. But y'all, listen, the way that you become wealthy trading this market is by knowing the psychology behind these candlestick patterns. That's what, when you get inside your the Japanese candlestick Bible, this is what it's going to tell you. I know it may seem a little confusing right now the way it's worded because you're still a novice in it, but I'm telling you, once you understand what's being said, once you understand the simplicity of what they're saying, then I'm telling you, this everything is going to open up to you, and you're going to know how to trade even without indicators. You're going to know how to do this because you're going to understand the psychology behind the market, the emotional value that each one of these candles is given. This is absolutely amazing, girl. Thank you so much, Miss Bonita, for this. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, sir, Mr. Kimbrough. Absolutely welcome. I knew you was coming like that. All right, now look at this one right here. It says it's an H. If I hover over it, let me make it bigger. I want you guys to see it fully. All right. So when I hover over this H, it says hammer. Okay, so this is what the hammer candle looks like. Now, this one is also a hammer. But look at the difference in the size. Okay? But they are still both considered hammers. Okay? And once again, I will go ahead and read the information that comes up when you hover over it for the hammer. Hammer candlesticks form when a security moves lower after the open, but continues to rally into close above the intraday low. The candlestick that you are left with will look like a square attached to a long stick-like figure. This candlestick is called a hammer if it happens to form during a decline. How about that? Now, so guys, this is what I was saying. Okay, this is what I was saying. This right here to select all the candlestick patterns, is going to, and you have to make sure that you have it on the Japanese candles, or it's not, or you're not going to be able to see them. So if you have it on the Heikin-Ashi candles like we have it, you're not going to be able to see these indicators to let you know what those candlesticks mean. Now, as you can see with the Heikin-Ashi, they show the trend, so it just kind of cleans it up a little bit. As a matter of fact, let me show you. All right, so this is the Japanese candle that we're looking at now. If I turn back on the Heikin-Ashi candles, well, it went away. Hold on. Come on back. Nope. Come on back. There you go. It jumped down to the bottom. So when I turn back on the Heikin-Ashi candles, the only thing that it's going to show is the doji candle. But do you see how clean that is now? And then let me go ahead and put that as a favorite so it'll always be right here. Now, if I turn back on the candles, the Japanese candles, then the other indicators pop up and show you, here is your bullish engulfing, and then we have another bullish engulfing right here. Okay? So this is what I was saying, guys. As you are learning your candlesticks, as you are getting into the candlestick Bible, you're getting into your candlestick Bible and you're learning let's see, let me do, all right, right here, bearish engulfing. Okay, going the wrong way. Come on, Ben. All right, bearish engulfing. So this right here is teaching you and showing you about the bearish engulfing candlestick. Okay, so what you can do is when you go to trading view, go to your indicators list, okay, come down to your candlestick your candlestick pattern, and locate engulfing right here. So select engulfing bearish, and actually and the bullish bearish, the bearish engulfing and the bullish and bearish, the bullish engulfing. I'm sorry guys, my mouth is not wanting to work this morning for some reason. All right, so if you only select these two and you don't have all candlesticks, let me hide this. All right, so when I go back to all right, yeah. Okay, so now the only thing that it's going to show me are the two that I've selected: bearish engulfing and bullish engulfing. So I'm going to pull it back, and you can see what it's doing in the market. You can see how it's affecting, what happens after this candle forms. So as you learn about it, you can actually view it and watch it happen. Okay. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I believe that was all I wanted to teach you guys and show you guys this morning. Now, does anybody have any questions on how to find it, on how to enter it into your trading view? Okay.
I missed part of that, so I do.
Got it. It's being recorded, so
Uh,
you'll be able to go back to the Billionaire Boss Empire YouTube channel, and you'll actually be able to watch it and see it. So guys, what I'm going to do is I want to make sure everybody has the Billionaire Boss YouTube channel link. All right. I'm getting ready to put it into the chat. So if you don't have it, you can go to it. All right. And there are several other videos out there. All right, guys, I just put it in the chat. So you can click on that link. You go to the Billionaire Boss Empire YouTube channel and see the other videos that I've done. We've got some presentations out there that I've done. Mr. Kimbrough's Motivational Mondays, how to set up the MetaTrader 4 with the PowerGator strategy. Guys, all that information is out there on the Billionaire Boss Empire YouTube channel. All right. Okay, so that is that. Okay, so go to it, subscribe, and that way you'll know when new videos are being uploaded. And this video will be uploaded this morning, okay, right after a training session. All right, so let's see. All right, so let's see if we can, let's look at GBP USD. What is that doing? All right, so it went through a period of consolidation. All right, looks like it has come out. It's in a sale. It had some pullback. And see, this is a great example right here. I always tell you guys that when you get into a trade, like the green crosses the red and it crosses the blue, we say, you know what to do. You ride that alligator mouth until that alligator get full, you keep eating. So we're going to eat long as the alligator is eating. So we say to put your stop loss behind the first or second PSAR. All right. So, and this is just an example if you had entered the trade when the green crossed the red here. This is what you would be looking at. So hold on. Get this. All right. So we would have said the stop loss would have been right here. Well, when this, when it had the pullback, when it started going to the pullback, guess what? It did not come all the way up here. So more than likely, and as a matter of fact, it would have been this one. This one is the one that we had the pullback. So I'm going to move it because it actually would have been this one. This one wouldn't be here yet. This candle wouldn't be here yet. All right. So 1, 2. This would have been the second. This would have been the first PSAR for this one, actually. So it would have been either one of these. But as you moved it down, although it had pullback, it did not come up here. Okay, it did not come all the way back up to the PSARs. It continued on its way. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and take that away. So let's see what the higher time frames. All right, the 1 hour, the green has just crossed the red and the blue into a sale. You guys see your bearish engulfing candles? Do I have? And that's because I got it on candles. Okay. All right. Not a problem. Let's see. The 4 hour, because I didn't turn it back to okay. The 4 hour, the green has just crossed the red. It's approaching the blue into a sale. Now, this right here is actually a lot of consolidation going on. Let me see. Go big. All right. So I went ahead and selected all the patterns. All right. So we've got the bearish engulfing. We've got the doji, but I'm looking at this right here. This is, okay, so understand this. Like I said before, the market has 3 directions: up, down, and sideways. When the market is going sideways, the alligator is not eating. So if the alligator is not eating, neither are we. So looking at the 4 hour, there's a lot of confusion going on with these candles. You've got wicks coming out of both ends. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and turn my Heikkanashi candles back on. All right, there we go. Now you guys see how that cleaned it up a lot better. All right, but you still got some sideways. You got a sideways going right here, right now. All right, so you've got wicks coming out of both ends. The candlestick sizes, they're getting smaller and smaller, so you know it's getting ready to flip. It's getting ready to change. We see our stochastic going in a downward momentum into a sale. So let's see. It looks as if the GBP USD is turning into a sale. Okay. And if I were to pull it back, oh, those really look ugly. Yeah, you can see that it has been in a strong uptrend, but it is turning. It is making a turn. Now, when it looks like this, guys, you don't want to try to get a whole lot of pips. Not until you like actually watch it and wait and see exactly what it is going to do. But when it's looking like this, you want to wait. Let it do what it's going to do. Let it finish. So it is in a downward sale right now. And you've got pullback. There it is. You've got pullback going on right now. So if you were to enter a trade right now, it is going to be in a negative. Okay, if you were to enter this trade right now for a sale, you're going to be running into the negative. All right. which you could if your account balance can support, hold, and sustain you. And the reason why I would say that, the reason why I'm saying that is because you can see that the trend is going into a sale. You can see that the alligator is eating. But what you can't see is, okay, is it getting ready to change? Is it getting ready to go back in the opposite direction? Because look at all this consolidation over here. I mean, it was sideways for a while. Let me see. It started going sideways here. So if I hover over this candle, look at the bottom. That was 13:15, so military time. That was 1:15 yesterday afternoon. It started going sideways. Guys, it did not come out of its sideways consolidated pattern until here. Here you go, green cross the red right here. Okay, so that was this morning at 2:45. So it has been consolidated for a while, but now it has gone into a sale. Make sure you know which direction it's going in before. All right, can you guys hear me okay? Because it is saying that my internet connection is unstable. So I do apologize if you guys aren't hearing me well. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. All right.
You went in and out a couple times.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. Apologize about that, guys. Because I do want to make sure that you guys hear me. I do want to make sure that that you understand me. All right. So what we would do is because we're new, okay, until you guys get this strategy and you understand the movement of the currency pair that you are looking at, that you are working with, I'm going to tell you to wait until it does whatever it's going to do, and then you can get into the trade. So allow it to do the pullback. Wait until you see it going back in the direction that you want it to go. And so wait until it goes back into the sale. Then you can get in. And actually what you're going to do is it'll be up here somewhere. So you're going to get in and you're going to be making even more money. And as you can see that it's come down to at least here. This is a support and resistance line right here. So when you do get in, you can get in and have this be your take profit. This right here be your take profit after whenever you get in. So that's the number right there. So this could be your take profit whenever you get in for a sale. This could be your take profit right there. And then just make sure that your support and resistance is above the first or the second PSAR, wherever that falls. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on with the Euro USD. Now, this is what we want to look at because remember, Euro USD has a red folder all day. Euro has a red folder all day. So let's see. Okay, so right now it is in a strong sale. But those candles right there. All right, so here we go. The 1 hour is in a sale. The 4 hour, nice strong sale. All right, guys, guess what we're getting ready to do? You know it. Oh, all right. I hate this right now. All right, so actually what we're going to do is we're going to set up a pending order. We are going to set up a pending order. Because let me see, let me see. Really? I don't have a support. There it is. Oh, that's too far down. That's too far. Okay. All right, so we know that it will come at least to here. Okay, you can see those wicks. It will come at least to here. So what we want it to do before we actually get in and know that it's going to keep going into a sale, let me come, grab my line. I'm going to use my at price color that I like to use, which is pink. Okay, so what we would want it to do is get past this point to know that the momentum of the candles are strong enough to keep going in that sale. So we would say, come here. All right. If it can break past here and get here, it will keep going. So let's get our ruler. We're not going to try to get a lot of pips. We're going to get 10. Okay, we're going to lay that down there. Going to come down. Yeah, right there. Right there is good. Now I'm going to come, grab another line. I'm going to pick my take profit color, which is going to be green. And I'm going to use my crosshair so I know exactly where I want to put my take profit. Right there. Okay. So from here to here, this is going to get me 10 pips. And then for my stop loss, grab another line. I'm going to choose my stop loss color. It's going to be red. My stop loss is going to be above the first or second PSAR. Okay. So I'm going to put it right here and know and understand that the, you want to watch it. Okay. You want to make sure that when this PSAR moves, that you're moving your stop loss. Okay. Going to move it closer and closer. All right. So what I'm going to need to do is, one moment though. All right, got to bring it over so you guys can see. Make sure this is over here. It is wonderful. Okay, just needed to make sure of that. All right, so the EUR USD, we are going to do a pending order. All right, when you guys do pending orders, this green is going to flash in your memory because, like, you know what, Miss Benita done threw up that green so much. Okay, I'm going to remember that a buy stop says it's going to go to a certain price point and it's going to keep going. I'm going to remember that a sell stop says it's going to get to a certain price point and it's going to keep going. I'm going to remember the buy limit is going to be in a sale, then it's going to reach that price point, turn around and go into a buy. That sale limit is going to be in a buy, reach that price point, turn around and go into a sale. So that you know what pending order you are placing. So what we are looking at, we're saying that it's going to get to a certain price point and it's going to keep going into a sale. So we're looking to place a sale stop for a pending order. All right. Make sure we have this. All right, so what I'm going to do, and that is the EUR USD. Do I have that one open? I do not. All right, I'll replace this one. Okay, so I'm going to come over, grab my EUR USD. I'm going to left click. I'm going to hold it down. Now I can do one of two things. I can either bring it right here where I see the plus sign and add this chart to all the other charts that I have already on here, or I can bring it all the way over and replace the chart that is currently right there with the indicators and everything for the PowerGator that we already have set up. All right, so here we go. I'm going to move it over so that I can see my numbers, where I want my stop loss, where I want my entry, and where I want my take profit. Now remember, these numbers, these colors are not lining up with these numbers over here because you've got the candle countdown right here. So it's going to throw your numbers off. So don't get confused. Don't think that you're not doing the right number because it's not right beside it. Just look for the color. Okay, so we're going to come up to new order. Okay, you are going to select whatever lot size is best for your account. You've got the chart that's going to help you with that. Okay, and then the type, we want to make sure that the type we select is not a market execution. We're not doing a market execution, we're doing a pending order. And make sure that you select the correct type for the pending order, or it's not going to work. It's not going to activate. And I'm so glad I said that word activate, because that's something else that I need to make sure that you guys are aware of, that I'm going to discuss in just a minute. All right, so remember, we are doing sell stop, and we want it to activate at this price right here, that pink price. So 1.7004. All right, now we have, okay, when you're doing a market execution, every second counts. So when you're doing a market execution, you want to make sure you get that trade in quickly, because the slower it takes you to enter a trade for a market execution, you're losing money. But when you're doing a pending order, if it's not moving that fast, if it's not too close to your entry point, you have a little time. Okay, so we want to make sure you guys get efficient and are able to do this quickly as possible, because it matters, it counts. Okay, so doing a pending order, we can go ahead and enter, because we have all the information. We can go ahead and enter everything right now. So I'm going to go ahead up to my stop loss box, and this is the number right here. It's going to be the red that we put in. Okay, all right, so this is going to be the number 1.17255 is our stop loss. Then I'm going to come over here to my take profit box. I'm going to put my cursor in there, and here's my take profit color. All right, so I'm going to put in 1.16909, and then I'm going to place my order, and it shows up for me on my screen. So when I shrink this down, then you can see here's my stop loss. That's where I want it. It's a good place. If I hover over that, that lets me know I'm 25.1 pips away from my entry point. Okay, this is my entry point right here. This is where I told it to activate. So it is not going to activate until this comes down here. Once it does, then I'm waiting for it to come down here, hover over that, and that lets me know that I have 9.5 pips to be able to gain profit. Now, this is what I want to make sure that you guys understand. This is what I said, I'm glad I said the word activate, because it made me remember. Okay, so say for instance, you're looking at your trade, it's running, and it's close to your take profit. Or even this, it's getting ready to activate, right? It's close to your activation number. You're like, yes, it's getting ready to activate. My trade is getting ready to, but you see that it comes to the line. You're seeing that the wick is at the line, or it may even go a little past it, but it doesn't activate. Or your trade is running and it doesn't take profit. But you're like, why is it not taking profit? Why is it going past that line and not closing out? I don't understand. Well, this is why. Understand this. You have the bid and the ask price, okay? The bid and the ask price in order for your trade to close out in profit, in order for your trade to activate for a pending order, that both of these numbers have to cross that threshold. It will not activate, it will not turn off, it will not stop until both numbers cross that threshold. So you can have the wick looking like that it's crossed over, but it's a very good possibility that, well, it's not a possibility, it's a fact. This is what's happened. The fact that only one of the numbers crossed over. Now these are like really, really close. So these should be really, really good. And then there's the pipette. You guys see the little pipette right here? Remember, the pipette is the spread. That's that helps with the amount that you are getting into the trade for. All right, it is 5:58. And let me see. All right, so I was talking about the bid price and the ask price. Hold on. You guys know I always want to make sure that you understand. I want to make sure. So I'm going to put it in your face. I'm going to make sure you understand it. All right. So right here, the lowest price that a seller will sell a given asset to you is referred to as the ask price. The highest price the buyer will purchase a given asset from you is referred to as the bid price. Okay, so if you're getting into looking for a sale, looking for a buy, so let's go back. You can see it better on the MetaTrader 4. Okay, bid, ask. You see that? All right, so the lowest price that a seller will sell a given asset to you is the ask price. Okay, the highest price that a buyer will purchase a given asset is the bid price. So when you look here, 1.1712, 1.1712, and I'm not saying that the last number, because that's the spread. Okay, that's the pipette. Remember, they're calculated in 4 decimal points, 4 decimal places. Well, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that 5th number that you're looking at is the pipette. So that's why I'm not saying that number. That's why I'm saying 1711. But it does still factor. It does still matter. It's just little teeny tiny. Okay. So the bid price, 1711, is sale. Okay. The ask price, 1712, is buy. Bid, ask, sale, buy. Okay. All right. Guys, it is now 6:01. That is going to be the end of our training session for this morning. Mr. Kimbrough, did you want to close us out, or are you able to close us out this morning?
Yes, how's everybody doing? Once again, y'all give Miss Benita applause, because she goes above and beyond when she does this stuff for us, y'all. For wonderful information, tools that you really are not going to get anywhere else. So I want y'all to do me a favor. This is your homework. The first part of the Japanese Candlestick Bible is talking about the candlesticks, right? Go into that Japanese Candlestick Bible, and I need each one of you to read about the doji candles, the harami patterns, the hammers, the gravestones. I need you to go and read about the candlesticks, and I need you to read the psychology behind each one of those candlesticks and the patterns. And the indicator that she put on there for us, y'all, I need you to correlate the candlestick Bible with the indicator that she showed us this morning, so you can see how they work in the market. They are not independent of each other. You know, the candlestick Bible is going to work hand in hand with that, and it will help you to understand what's actually going on instead of just using the indicators. Just using the indicators is really like a cheat sheet. It's really like you getting the answers right, but you're not understanding why you're getting the answers right. So I want you to know what's going on. I want you to get the full knowledge so no one can pull the wool over your eyes, including the market, the people behind the market. They cannot pull the wool over your eyes because you know that you know that you know what is going on. So go and read about the candles in the Japanese Candlestick Bible, and then go back to the market and do what she said, do with indicators, and see exactly what is going on. That's the thing for the day. For the wait a minute, what we got today, tomorrow, up until the market closes. So up until Monday, y'all, just do that. Just study those candlesticks. And remember, you need to have your three major pairs that you want to really study and learn everything about. I'm going to ask Monday what your pairs are. So y'all go ahead and get all of that situated, get it straight, and let's really turn this thing up. And don't forget, you need to be inviting people to the calls. Whether it's the presentation call, whether it's the training calls, y'all invite people out so they can really get what you're getting. That's all I have for this morning, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful, prosperous, successful day. You could have chosen anywhere else, but you chose to be right here with these billionaire bosses. I'm signing out.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Kimbrough. And guys, remember, today is our Friday. We don't have our 5 a.m. training on Fridays. Thursday. So 5 a.m. we'll see you Monday morning. But guys, tune in to the 2 p.m. Opportunity, the 8 p.m. Guys, get your people out here. Come on, let's go. Let's do this thing. Guys, I love you guys so much, and I am so glad that you guys are getting the information, that it's helping you. That's what I want, guys. You know, that's my joy. My joy comes from helping others. So by you guys letting me know this, you are giving me joy, and I thank you for that. All right, guys,
Yeah,
going to end our call. Have a wonderful day.